Okay, guys, welcome everyone. We are just going to test out Uptics. Me personally, I and Omar have started using it, and I have just gone through all the features. So I wanted to give you guys an overview on initial expressions. This is not going to be a full review yet because to be honest, in order to test a product like this or cold emailing platform or a email marketing software, just seeing the user face interface, just one part of the process. Other part is actually setting up the campaigns or connecting your email address and sending out the emails. Only you will start to see the importance and stability and all the parts. So what I will be doing is I will be basically giving you as a walkthrough of my initial impression and also showcasing the models. And Omar will also share his experience of using this particular product. I'm not sure whether he has started using it, but hopefully he has done. So we will share basic and we will answer any question we know. Okay, first, Uptics. Uptics is a cold emailing software, guys. It's not an email marketing solution for your newsletters or something like that, because cold emailing is different. Because normal email marketing software such as InCharge, Automize, MailChimp, they don't allow you cold emailing or to reach out any person who is not aware of it. That's what we say by cold emailing. Where you can use platforms such as this to do cold emailing, and just not you are not limited to emails, but they have automation flows where you can define multiple steps, like after this process I want to do this, I want to send the email, I want to send another set of channels, and they have a automation flow where it will make your job much more easier. So I'll go through the system. Basically, this is the onboarding, but this is the onboarding I would have preferred to see when I first got the code itself, because I didn't get to come to this screen where there was another onboarding where as soon as I registered the product was like asking me all sort of different questions, what are the campaign I want to choose and everything, which was pretty confusing even for me. I'm not sure how it will be easy for the users, beginners, but this is a solid user onboarding which you will see after the first set of onboarding. It's a mandatory process right now, so there's no way to skip your first onboarding process. But after reaching out to that, finishing that onboarding process, you get something like this, which I personally like, because user interface, they have done a really good job in an initial impression. Basically, you can see this part, it shows that I have done my first onboarding, and it goes into a logical order, so it makes the job of understanding the platform bit easier. For example, we know when it comes to software like this, the first step is not setting the campaigns. That's why I didn't like the first onboarding. First step is to connecting your inbox. So it shows the connecting inbox and what I should do. For example, first I need to connect to your email address, where here I will need to give my name and email, and give they show us what are the email options they have supported, and click on connect. Basically, based on your settings and authorization, the next process you have to move out. And the second process is like inserting your email signature, where you can copy paste it here or make one here itself, and you can do that. The third process is to validation settings, and I found this is really interesting. For example, part of the services in Uptics, rather than doing something built in or trying to create that service within themselves, they have partnered basically with several other providers. This must be advantages or disadvantages depending on the person you are. For example, you are happy with the service provider where they are, rather than trying to develop something on their own, they have partnered with some of the best services, but you require to pay, then it will be okay for you because you prefer to have some of the best solutions on the net. But let's say, for example, you are a person who's looking to reduce cost or make it more affordable. Then in this case, if you want to use this features, this is not mandatory. So if it's there's optional feature, if you want, you can have to pay to get these kind of features. So currently I believe this, and also image personalization option is external. I haven't gone much depth into it. That's why I mentioned this is going to be the first initial impression look, because I wanted to show all the process. That's why I didn't set up any emails and show you guys actually how our existing campaign looked like, because I wanted to show the initial look. So you can see they charge around the cost and shows which is the partner, and also they give several options like what are the reply to emails. Example, do you want to apply to this, just a general settings for this is very important to mention that in order to make sure that you receive replies or comments when you make any email sending. So you make sure to set it up that. So first step is to connect your email address, edit your signature, and also edit your email validation setting. Then comes the second part of the step, where now we have the option to upload the email list itself. For example, cold emailing is generally cold emailing works where we have thousands of emails or hundreds of emails. It's not like email marketing software where you embed a form in your web page or use the external services and collect email one by one. Yeah, it's like just importing your list which you scraped or found out through any means like sales rock or any Toomba or any other email marketing collection, and use that. So you have the option to upload your contacts. And also I really like the way they try to make this kind of like a interactive user inflow. So whenever you did something, it automatically gives you a score point. So it's from a user beginner point of view, it makes the process much more understanding. So once you set up both list options here, the next option you have the here is to obviously trying to build out sales sequence or automation series, where you can start creating various steps, which I will show when I'm showing here. Basically you have different options on. Basically you set up email, you add all the list contact you want to contact, and finally craft the automation emails you want to send it out. So that is the basic overview on the onboarding, on what is the process you want to follow. If you go and look into uh, other deals and section, uh, first, this deal part is still I haven't learned it fully. This is one I'm going to learn more about it. So I'm going into sequence. I'll keep you guys updated on deal. Sequence is where you start creating the sequence on where how you want to create it out. When you click on add a new sequence, you have different options. Do you want to follow a template? If I click on template, and if there's any template I have created, I can create it here itself. And if I go into here and click on sequence, and you can see whether do I want to use a proven not proven, it's a built-in template automatically with different several use cases. So if I click on that, it shows what kind of email automation template I want to use. For example, cold outreach. And if I go into that, this is the initial screen which we see once we register this particular uh, our create our account. And this is, to be honest, very confusing even for me, because it uses technical, I should say. For example, if you are in the email industry space, then you will know most of the words, but for a beginner it might be confusing. But based on whatever the choice you choose, the section you want, and you can see they are, rather than going from a scratch, they have created all these different components, and you can see they have assigned different times. And we have the option to, for example, add a A/B test screen, edit the template, or delete the step, or move around the steps as we want. And also, for example, I can select this is a email step. So let's say I can do a A/B testing and start different campaigns. So it will take, depending on which is converting better, the email will go out. I can set up the time on how long should I wait for the reply part, and also I can add more template here. For example, you have the option with email I haven't tested out LinkedIn because, as you guys probably already know, that I don't do any automation when it comes to LinkedIn. I don't like to do outreach on LinkedIn. It works for most of the people, but personally, I don't like to do it. But you have the option with LinkedIn as a part of your sales outreach process. You click on here and you can see, let me show, and you can see these are the options available here. You assign a notes and you do it manually, but depending on your use cases, you can go forward and start using it. And you also have just SMS based on that. This also I need to learn more about it, and also a manual task if you want to focus on that. And once you created all these things, you just click on next, and it will take for example, I need to select let me do something for this. I created this and I need to do remove this. Let's see. And this will give me the final option to send out, customize the sending option, like which days do I want to send, what time or run, send email from all those basic limitations and everything. That way you will start and set up this campaign. So this basically that what sequence does. I need to still learn more about deals, signals, task, and also we have a mini CRM also. I haven't gone into detail into this also. uh, Basically you have the option to manage all the entire list of people. If I can go into that, for some reason it's not opening up. Okay, I have the option to add company names just to keep track of it, people, and you also have the option to do templates based on snippets and messages. And this is something I plan on checking out in detail when I connect my personal account to this with an actual project and start sending to that. So these are my initial impressions on that. And also, before finishing and giving it to Omar, just wanted to read one of the reply which Derek Seymour mentioned, which is really good. For just, I'm going to read out this. The biggest concern me is the founder seems to insist more on integrating with other paid services instead of building them into SaaS inside, as I mentioned on the earlier stage. I get it's faster to integrate with Hypervise for email personalization, but for anyone who doesn't own the deal already, it is an additional monthly expense and debt for MRR when the deal ends and going to toe with its competitors. Same goes for email validation being on credit system. Every tool I own for cold outreach offers me either monthly renewed credit for unlimited credit for this. It's a risky deal in my eyes, and we won't really know if it grow rates for another year. And I need, without the focus being on built-in personalization, email warming, and validation, it is going to be more crippled and expensive to use than people might think. Already 5% markup on Twilio. It is mandatory you buy through them exclusively. So it's really important to know about all these limitations and external services which is associated with this. So just be aware of it when you are making any sort of informed decision. Omar, over to you.
Thank you, Alston. I think I'll have to share my screen as well. Oh,
Yeah, so you can share the screen in the meanwhile. There's the 5% markup. I think Raj also asked why there's a fee. So the reply was that they are working on direct integration, but you don't have to worry about it. It's a 5% markup because of the credit card fees they get charged. So every time when you do like a business, you get charged. But I think my question was. It's when you buy something you don't get charged 5%, but when you are selling something as a seller, like I do a small business, so I know how much credit card fees I pay. So it doesn't make any sense unless if you are a third party. So if we are buying from him the add-on, he's getting charged a 5%. But if we are buying directly from them, from 12, then we are not getting charged. They have to, because they are the seller. So it didn't, like I understand the 5% part, but it's actually, if you are not a middleman, you don't have to worry about the 5%, right? And same thing with the email warm up. email validation. I think those are the few things that people are concerned. And the message, that's what it says, that it's going to be like a lot of add-ons that you might have to end up paying. But back to you, Umar. Have fun.
Yeah, I'm just gonna speak on this point as well. I think I don't understand why we can't have like a native integration with Twilio as we have with like Hyperize, like they've got. But at the same point, I don't agree that this should be a one in all platform. That they should offer email warm up. They do. I don't think they should offer hyper personalization. Those are like huge like products by themselves. And we've seen recently, and I'm going to mention SmartWriter. So when SmartWriter came to the market, they actually came as a GPT-3 tool, as an all like they wanted to do everything. They wanted to do blogs, emails, and all of that. But when they seen the focus, like the GPT-3 was working better for the emails, he just thought, forget this. I'm focusing in on this. He went all in, and it's just become like one of the best products I've bought from AppSumo because it just works so well. So I'm all for singular products that do what they're supposed to do rather than something trying to be everything and end up being nothing, if that makes sense. And as far as hyper personalization goes, the founder is in talks with NextWeave, which is still on LTD. So, like we've got the native integration with Hyperize for Uptics, soon there will be one for NextWeave as well. And email warmup is again it's very, very expensive now. If you have a look, like to warm up one email, it's like $15-20 if you go on monthly plans. And I don't expect founders to do like these all-in-one deals, especially on LTD, because it just makes no sense. Like there's costs to it. So yeah, I'm all for having specialized products. Okay, so I'm going to share.
And also just one more point on that. For example, as Umar said, whether do they want to give it out as part of LTD or not, that is up to their choice. But also, we need to look into the competitor products also right now, because they when it's compared to Limlist, where they have their own email warmer solutions, which LTD customers also get onto that. So more and more products start developing their particular feature set also into that. We need to, when we make comparison, obviously this is going to be lacking on that compartment. So it is going to be finally for the final user, whether do we want to worry about these things, or I already have another external solution I can connect and start using this, or do I want something which is be pre-built, I don't want to have another solution for that. So it's going to be dependent on that specific person, on what is the investment, and is it the value they are getting on return, is it worth it or not.
Yeah. Okay. So let's share the screen.
Very good point, Alston. Very good point. See, that's what I was trying to say, that that there's you have a competitor who is trying to provide you a little bit extra. So okay, back to you,
Okay,
Omar.
so you can see the screen, yeah? Okay, so first negative for me is I've done the whole site process. I've done the entire onboarding process. I've logged in and out maybe 10, 15 times. I don't want to see it anymore, but I'm forced to see it. So as you can see, steps 3 out of 3 completed. So I've done all that needs to be done. So ideally, when I log in to Uptics, if I'm running campaigns, the first thing I want to see is my metrics. I want to see what's performing. I want to be able to straight away get into campaigns, but I can't do it at the moment because it's always taken me to the onboarding. So that's the first, like, these are like little nags, but when you're using a product on a day-to-day basis, these are the things that matter. So for me, I don't like that whatsoever. I created a fake deal just to see how it works, and it's pretty good. So let's see if we can. No, so what I'll do is I'll create another deal, and then I will show you the options available. So this, like, to add deals in this manner would be like really, really good to segment your audience even further. So we'll just create a little default pipeline. So you can pick your deal stage. So is the prospect interested? Is there a meeting scheduled? Is it qualified or not? Did they are they a no-show? Is this a follow-up? Are you doing a proposal? So we'll just do interested for now. The deal source. Now this is really, really good. So here's where you can really segment it. Was the prospect found organically? Was it a referral? Was it from a cold call? Was it from a cold email? Was it from LinkedIn? Was it a paid ad? So here we'll select cold email, as this is a cold email platform. Is it a new customer or existing customer? Deal owner. So I think here, when you have teammates, you'll have more options available. So you would be able to identify who closed the deal. And then the deal amount will just say 5K. And then you can add them to a sequence here. Or I think you select which sequence they went through. So we'll just do that, and then we save it. And then we have all that information available. So I like, obviously I've not closed any deals. I've not really used it in an actual use case, but for testing, so far I like it. Now sequences. So I've got some created here. So one of the things I didn't understand with the sequences was that when you create this, let's just go in so I can show you. So we've got one sequence here in the settings. So in the settings, I've selected every single day. I've selected from 12 a.m. to 11:59 p.m., which is the maximum time limit. But these emails for this sequence still haven't been sent. So I don't know why that is. I've taken all the steps. Ideally, what I wanted was for all these emails to be sent straight away, but they weren't sent, and they still haven't been sent. And I think I set this campaign up about 10 a.m. this morning, and it's now nearly 4 p.m., roughly 6 hours ago. So I don't know how to send like an email campaign straight away, which is a bit confusing.
Are you able to see any stats on the reporting section?
Yeah, so if we go to the stats, it's stats here. So it's got 1 enrolled, open rate 0, click rate 0, reply rate 0, because
it shows it has already sent, right?
it doesn't know.
In the second part of the thing, you can see send 1.
No, enrolled 1 is because I've added a contact which has been enrolled to another sequence.
No, add the next, if you can see it on the right side on the next.
Emails, yeah, send.
Yeah,
I've not received it.
Okay, you are testing with your own email. Okay.
Yeah, I'm testing with my own emails. Yeah, so I've got so many different emails, so I thought I'd just set up a little sequence and send them all out and see who receives it, if they go into the inbox or whatever. So I've originally I'd done just a test sequence, which it sent out the email straight away. So this sequence, so I sent this out to I think 2 or 3 email addresses.
And this got sent. You can see the open rate.
Yeah.
For this.
Yeah, so that got sent. Absolutely no problems. But I've set up 2 other ones. So this is the champion sequence. I've set this up as well, and it hasn't sent any emails. So I don't know why. But as you can see, when you want the sequence to run, all of these are clicked. I've got the longest time. So I don't know how they decide when these emails get sent, but I have the thing is, I want what I want control over. So if I want to send a sequence at 11 o'clock on a Monday, I should be able to do that. Currently, I can't do that, if that makes sense.
True.
So yeah, so I'm lacking. It seems like they decide when these emails get sent, which yeah, I don't like. So if we go to add another sequence, a one-time email. So this is pick a template. So I'm just going to pick any random template. I'll show you the point I'm trying to make. Just name it Alston. Okay, so these are all highlighted. So this is another one I want to show you.
You need to select send email. Which one?
Okay, from okay, now this is what I want to show you. So I've only got how many contacts? 23 people in my contact list. Yeah. If I want to manually add them, look at the issue I face here. It shows one email at a time. Can you see that at the bottom here with my mouse is hovering?
Yeah.
Yeah, look, one email at a time. Now imagine I had a list of 1,000. Imagine I had a list of 2,000. I'll be here for a long time.
Can't you click on the check mark and it highlight all?
Yeah, but what if I don't want to send it to everybody? I want to send it to a few individual people. So this is a one-off email. One-off emails. If
Can you use that filter?
yeah, but it's just first name, last name. But the point I'm trying to make is it's additional work. Let me have a look.
Maybe there's an option to group these.
Yeah, that
people,
says
right?
trying now.
No, you can create smart lists. So I've got a smart list here, and which I can just select and it'll send out to a few people. But I'm saying this is a one-off email. I want to send it to one person. Yeah. I would have to come here and scroll because I don't have the option.
You can search to your right?
No, you can't. You have to add a tag and then search for the tag. So if these were all tagged, it would make it easier, but then it would still only narrow it down to whoever's part of that tag, if that makes sense.
Just click on write some first name and click on add a tag. Maybe they put the wording wrong or something like that.
Let's have a look. So, Omar, let's save it. No records found.
Do you have any email with Omar as a first name?
I do, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Just search Abhay because I saw Abhay in there, right? So maybe
yeah, no, Abhay is there, yeah. So
yeah, just search Abhay. Let's see. Oh yeah, see here we go, working. No, sure.
No. Click on the first name and see.
First name.
Yeah. But then you'll ask me.
Okay, tag. Oh no,
this is create a tag.
No, it won't work. I know what you mean. It's just
okay. That works.
Okay, works.
No, but yeah, but didn't you just added a tag right now?
No, I think it meant to be search. I think they made it as add tag.
So add filter first name and then you have okay, yeah. Maybe that should say search then. So,
yeah.
Who else is here? Let's have a look. Let's try somebody else. Faz. I don't know where I got all these emails from. There was a CSV on my desktop and I thought, let's just upload it.
Probably one of the giveaways list.
Yeah, see, we just tried Faz and that hasn't worked.
That's weird.
Yeah, I think this should be simple to just add a search button, right? Instead of
okay, contains. Okay, yeah. So yeah.
So the wording needs to be changed, I think, probably.
Contains, doesn't contain, is blank, is not blank. But I think the point I was trying to make is if this was a whole lot bigger,
true,
it would make life a whole lot easier. Because
there is no way to expand this, right?
No way to expand it. No.
Okay.
No, which is I think disappointing because this doesn't have to take up all this space.
True.
If that makes sense. So yeah, I like the product, but I don't like that.
What are that filter thing it does? The three icon at the right side.
Yeah, that's
customize columns, customize forms, create custom fields. So the customize columns.
Okay, you can disable the things you don't want to see.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, got it.
So customize forms. Oh, it's the same thing. Okay. Yeah. So if I was sending an email to one person, it's a lot more hard work than it should be.
The interface looks really clean, but these are essential components which deserves more space to do a search and find out the specific names. Or I would have suggest something like auto toggle option where you can choose either or use a list, or we have more screen space for this particular section to see all the names.
Yeah, absolutely. I completely agree. But I think, at the same hand, I think this is one of the reasons why these guys come to LTD space anyway.
It's feedback.
Yeah, feedback. So hopefully they take it on board. Okay. So tasks. I've got a task here. Okay. Tasks is really handy when you're setting up campaigns and sequences to remind yourself to do certain things. So that's good. Signals I haven't really played around with, but I think these are just like notifications of
Yeah.
what's happened, like email open, email open, email open, email reply here. So, and then we've got these. Okay, I'm gonna try and send an SMS now, see if it goes through straight away. But because I've configured my number.
You have already configured.
Yeah, I've done all of that. So if I want to send a message,
Then is it still showing that you need to configure, right?
you need to configure it really. I think that's just pops up, but I've done it already. So configure Twilio number before you can send SMS. So let's click SMS. Yeah, it's still saying that. See, I can make a call because my number has been, oh, it's ringing already, connecting. Oh, damn. Can you hear that?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Yeah, that's my phone's ringing. I can't show you because I'm sharing the screen, but it just rang straight away.
But then why didn't SMS work? Because if you connected Twilio, then it should also work, right?
Yeah, I shouldn't be able to make a call. I can make a call, but I can't send SMS.
And now you have different option.
No.
No, it's still there.
Okay, so I don't know what the issue is there.
I have no experience with Twilio. Does it have any separate services for SMS and call, or is it everything universal?
I didn't actually go to the Twilio site. It was all done here. It was all
Okay, cool.
it was all done from here. So maybe it hasn't been set up right. I don't know. I've never used Twilio before, so it could be an error on my behalf as well. Okay, so I can call, but as soon as you press it, it calls straight away, which is not a good thing.
And also, I like the screen, like adding a log for the call. So based on what is the call, like, is it an answer, no answer? I can make a description. Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, when you go into a specific prospect or client, the options here like take a note, add tasks, keep a log. It's really, really good. What's event? You can add an event, so maybe you have a meeting booked or something.
True.
So yeah. As far as the deliverability goes, all the emails that I have received have all gone straight to the inbox, which is good.
And also, we will be using our own SMT or own services, right? So the delivery will be mostly based on what service we are using right now.
Yeah.
It's not email, right?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah. Another thing I don't like, so if I come to this menu on the left-hand side and I click something, it actually loads beneath the current screen. I'd have to come up here and cancel this, if that makes sense.
Yeah. It happened to me also. Like, why I'm not able to open the screen, and I found out there was a pop-up.
Yeah. So yeah, that's another thing I don't like. Let's not share all these names, companies.
No, there's another thing I found. Like, I didn't even get to that part. How far you guys got? I was just struggling with the UI in terms of how it was working. And there's another thing I found that when you go into your profile and you want to change your name and stuff, I could not change it. There's no save button to change my name.
Let's have a look quickly. So
Is it auto saved or something like that?
No, it didn't auto save because I was trying to change. So if you go to profile, change your name. Try to change your name or something.
So let's just change it to.
No, you can't edit it. Okay.
Okay, you can change the email as well. So here, change email. You just need to. Okay, so it hasn't got an update button.
Yeah, like to change the name. Like I was trying to change the name, and it just won't let me change the name.
I think
Like
that's all you have to do.
Try to do a refresh and see.
No, it didn't work. I tried that.
Or maybe you need to change a.
It
Okay,
worked.
yeah, it's saved.
Look, admin Alston.
How?
Alston.
Did you put Alston in there?
Yeah, just put
Yeah, I
Alston.
did. This
And
now.
you
Try to change it to Sam and see, and we can confirm this.
so how did you do it? You just refreshed it and it worked?
Yeah.
That's it. You just put it in. You don't have to press save. It just saves. It's an automatic save. So I'll refresh it now. Sam, hello, admin.
I honestly I tried it and I could not get it work. Anyways, maybe I was too
So
tired when I was trying, but I tried.
those who want to know if the email can be changed, yes, it can.
Yeah.
But I've known products to have it and then remove it. So just be careful.
Like phrase.
Yeah. So So what's this? These are all settings. We don't need to see all of that. Templates, messages. I've not really read like this cold to gold email stuff, but I do like this. This is another thing I like. So when you're actually creating an email, you get the word count. If you add a CTA, automatically it updates this green thing, and it tells you if you're using any spam words as well. So, but some of the words like I tend to use, like hello, it's considered a spam word. So I don't know how accurate it is, but I like it. I think it really, really works. So reporting.
Did you know what is the technology they are using behind that?
I don't know.
Okay. Because that becomes very common, right? If we need to see the exact stats kind of also to make sure that it's accurate or not.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Hold on. Let me go into somebody's. Okay, let's just select this guy. Let's try and send him an email, and see here it doesn't have that functionality. So you see that? So if I go into somebody's profile and I want to send them a specific like singular email, I won't have that.
Okay, got it.
So yeah, it's only on
Part of the system for
yeah.
the mass.
But yeah, for the on a campaign level, I think, yeah. Reports, add a new dashboard. Honestly, I don't know what this is. So okay, let's just click on it. No reports in this dashboard.
I think you can customize different reports based on different criteria. Click on add reports and see what are the options you're getting.
So I've named it.
Click on save.
Reports added dashboard successfully, but no, don't get that. I also like the quick add as well, where you've got something very, very quick here, so you can send email. You can add deals, add a company, create tasks, add sequences. So if you're, I can see myself really using this quite often. It just makes everything so easy. In-app alerts. One of the things I don't like. So in some products, when you have the alerts, after you've opened it, you can click anywhere on the screen and it just goes away. I love that. Yeah, you have to click the X. So yeah, it's it's annoying. But as far as the updates go, they seem to be on it. So they seem to be updating the platform quite regularly. So we've got an update here on August the 5th. We've got another one here on July the 28th, July the 26th, which is good to see. And then obviously you've got the university, you've got the YouTube channel, and stuff like that. I don't know if I missed anything. Should I be sharing anything else?
Just can you click on the reports section and see add a report? In the menu on the left side. The reports and see whether it works. Just click on add reports now.
Create new report.
Yeah, try to do that.
Oh, okay. Report settings, report name, test event, data type, emails, description, thing, period, sent at. Okay. Anytime. Chat options.
Click on
You have to
next,
go
I think.
Next.
Okay. No, it's not going for some reason. Have I missed something?
Yeah, emails, I think. The left corner. You selected that, right?
No, I selected that, yeah.
Okay, got it. I don't know what's happening now.
Seems like I had filter. No. Next. Nope, nothing happens.
But this we need to do a bit more testing on see how to do that.
Report name, cancel. Shall I try and add a filter? Sent at status. Okay, let's do status opened. Next. Okay, yeah.
Okay, so that is not an optional one. It's a
No.
mandatory.
Yes, mandatory. Which charts do you prefer? Horizontal, vertical, pie, line? Take your
As
pick.
long as it comes up.
Okay, let's do vertical. We'll leave those as they are. Select value emails, grouping. I don't know what grouping sent by. Okay, we'll just select it. Actually, I'm not going to select anything. I want to see if it's. Oh, I can't.
And there's only option. Click
Yeah.
on preview.
If I miss something again. Oh, okay. Sent
Okay,
by.
you need to select what are the variables.
Yeah. Preview. Okay. Oh, that's very ugly, man. That's very, very ugly. Formality sent to, yeah.
Okay, if you click on save report, does it save the template or the actual report itself?
Save report. No, it's just the report itself.
Okay, we can customize the report as much as we want, like to send it to, like for agencies, might be like we sent this much of emails or replies or something like that, maybe.
Maybe, yeah. But this looks like something out of the 80s, man. Come on.
And also, I think they should have a quick, rather than adding all this thing, like a main central dashboard with like total sends, total opens, like overview screen directly. I couldn't find it. I thought I could find it inside the report, but
Yeah.
not there. Like immediate screen, like dashboard.
Yeah, exactly. That's the point I made. Instead of having that onboarding screen, when you log in, that is what you should see straight away.
Makes sense.
At least you have the option to update the report here. So if the campaign is still running, I think you can come back in and update the
This
report.
is good for some. Maybe I think for other charts, maybe the coloring options so might be different. The
Yeah.
look.
Let's try the line chart. Hold on.
All are selected.
Sent by number of email. So what's the issue now, mate?
It should show, right? Try to select pie chart and see.
X-axis related to Y-axis number of emails preview.
Can't figure it out.
Nope. Maybe because there's one sender. I don't know.
It could be. We need to do a bit more testing to see what is happening here.
Number of emails sent by preview. No, none of
Okay,
it's working. Might have to refresh the page or something.
it's got it.
Yeah, I don't know. Chat options, horizontal, simple, number of emails. Nope. So I don't think the update is actually working unless we press the report successfully.
I think maybe they have done it something like the first chart which we selected, it's fixed on that report. We can't change the chart afterward. We need to create a different new report or something like that.
Yeah, let's go to the dashboard now. Okay, so we've got those there. Help, so you got the help center, the university feedback, you got a chat widget, which is good. Yeah, besides that, yes, I'm going to stop sharing my screen now, but besides that, yeah, so I think it's a good product. Needs a little work. I was just going to mention as well, so the LinkedIn is not, you can't send messages on LinkedIn. You just set up tasks for yourself
Okay,
to
cool.
manually do. So it's not really omni-channel in that sense. So the two channels are the SMS and the email. But for the LinkedIn, you're just setting yourself tasks to do. It's
That's
not
cool. I thought it's kind of sending the messages.
no, it's not sending the messages. So
So it's like Outplay, right? The another LTD which came into the market. Have you got that?
no, I've not. No.
Okay, it was a similar approach on that also. Got it.
Yeah, I think maybe they feel it's the safer option to do it this way. I don't know.
True.
I don't know. Yeah.
And also, I also saw a question on the comment that they say this is an alternative to Limblist, Mailchimp, Close, but also seem like Automize platform moves and I don't do any cold outreach, so I guess I don't need this. It is true because when it comes to email marketing and cold outreach, you will see similar sort of screens like contactless sequences of sending campaigns and everything, but the purpose is different where that product is using to send emails again and again to your regular newsletter audience, where this is used to reach out to unknown people you just scraped or something like that. So if you're not into cold emailing, then you won't need this because you are not sending through their servers. You are essentially sending through emails from your own email addresses. So that is different also there.
Yeah, yeah, and the thing with this platform, as opposed to Automize platform, Move, Send, and Send in Blue and stuff like that, you won't be able to send like these newsletters and stuff like that. So you won't have that functionality. So especially something like Send in Blue, you would be like maybe a monthly newsletter, bi-weekly newsletter to your audience. You won't be doing stuff like that on this
And
platform.
also there was a drag and drop builder here, right?
No, it's just it's text, and I think they have a HTML element there, but I don't think.
Yeah, it's something like WYSIWYG editor where HTML basically with image option. I couldn't find any drag and drop. That's why I mentioned,
No,
confirmed it.
but I like the way they do their Hyperize integration. Where you can, when you're filling in the email, you just click on Hyperize, and then you can select your campaign, and it adds it straight to the email, which is straightforward, very easy to use. So I hope they bring something like that from next week because I'm
Yeah,
a
you will be really happy with that.
yeah I'm a power user for next week. Yeah, so yeah.
Cool. I think we covered most of the initial impressions. If there's any other, no, there are any questions, we can probably go through whatever the thing you want guys to do next.